Simran, one quick query. If the child wants to drink water,
They can drink water. No worries. Eva, start.
happy Republic Day.
Good morning, everyone. Wish you all well a happy Republic Day. Good morning. I am Advait from Senior KG. What a beautiful Republic Day morning. I am Rian from Senior KGB. Welcome everyone. I am Navya from Senior KG. NEP morning. Yes, that's what it is all about. I am Aditi from Senior KG. On behalf of TAS family, I welcome you all. Before we start talking about our big achievement, let's start our day by seeking the blessings of Lord Ganesha. In India, we mark this as an auspicious way of a new beginning. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुर्मे देवं सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम भूर्भुवः सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. That's awesome, Rivan. Thank you. We are here today to inaugurate TAS as NEP Model School on the occasion of Republic Day. We all would like to know about Republic Day. My friend Rishabh will tell us about Republic Day. Good morning, respected principal ma'am, teacher, and all my dear friends. My name is Rishabh Teja from Senior KGB. Today, Happy Republic Day. Today we are celebrating Republic National Festival of India. Republic Day. Friends, do you know why and when we celebrate Republic Day? Republic Day is celebrated on 26 January every year. Republic Day is a national festival of India. On this day, the Constitution of India came into force in 1950. The Constitution is a supreme law of India. India became a secure and democratic country on this day. Democratic country on this day. This day give us message for solidarity, equality and harmony. Thank you. Everton, 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 Everton.
है वतन वतन
आवाज दे तू, मैं जहाँ है वो जाए मेरा दिल है तू। ए वतन, मेरे वतन, ए वतन, मेरे वतन।
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, Rishabh and Rachita. This was short and nice description of our Republic Day. This Republic Day is special for TAS as we are happy to announce TAS Model NEP 2020 School in collaboration with CCE Finland. Can I hear a big round of clapping? Like me, you all would be curious to know what is NEP. Aditi, can you please tell us a little bit about NEP? Thanks, Riyansh. Let me tell you all bits about NEP. NEP 2020 makes students future ready by building 21st century skills like creativity, collaboration, developing curiosity, communication, etc. I request our respected principal, Mr. Raman, to tell us about NEP.
Thank you, Aditi. Good morning, everyone. Firstly, let me take this opportunity to welcome each one of you to this esteemed morning. I wish you all a very happy 73rd Republic Day. It's an important day for our nation and it's an important day for TAS. I'm here to share with you all the quantum of work that has been accomplished by TAS in this quest to become an NEP model school. If I can have screen sharing rights, please. Thank you. Is my screen visible to everyone? Thank you so much. As a school, the visionary practical and progressive team of the TAS teachers embarked on the journey with CCE Finland in January of 2021 with a clear goal, which was to make TAS students future ready. And this was through a clear intention of developing 21st century skills in each one of them. The implementation of the Finnish pedagogy, as per the NEP recommendations, has been a highlight of 2021 at TAS. Our roadmap for this journey has been quite elaborate, as you can see for yourself here. We realized that a new pedagogical structure will need to be embraced at TAS to make it NEP ready and to allow the Finnish pedagogy elements to be incorporated into the various activities run at school. There were two key partners that needed to be aligned with this roadmap. First was our teachers, as they needed to prepare themselves and adapt to the new systems by engaging in rigorous workshops and trainings. The second were our parents, because they needed to be encouraged, onboarded, and engaged to allow this pedagogical structure to fruition. We revisited our examinations and timetables to evaluate the processes and look at the challenges that we had encountered and address them. This would create the sound start needed for integrating pedagogical approaches like project based learning, student led meetings, etiquette learning, and development of student agency, all as a possibility at TAS. So, why NEP? Well, as a parent and an educator, the focus on NEP implementation is important because it brings in the much needed attention on international standards of applied learning, multiple learning pathways, and technology enabled pedagogy. It paints a positive image of learning that is built on a solid foundation laid by activity based learning undertaken in the early childhood education of 5 years. It also creates the possibilities to make way for vocational based education. So, again, what does it take to envision an NEP implementation model at a school? Well, it's here, the mind map. It's elaborate, right? In this pathway, we had to undertake an elaborate array of elements like a new curriculum and pedagogical structure that needed to be incorporated as a core essential. We had to implement circle time for ECE so that this can be achieved. Critical thinking needed to be developed, and that was through student agency. We had to accomplish this through the book publishing projects en route. Etiquette learning, self management, health and wellness regimens, along with the power of promoting an empathetic attitude as well as the attribute of caring, had to be a key element of this roadmap. The power of language through multilingual approach within classroom teaching had to be achieved through language integration. The use of ICT and integration of technology in education has been a clear area of work. Interactive classrooms, experiential learning through music and movement, as well as arts, were a primary area of focus. Upcoming project based learning and phenomenon based learning are key pedagogical inclusions en route. FLN, which stands for Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Skills, had to be promoted through pre reading, pre math, and pre writing skills. The integrated pedagogy had to be made visible through horizontal and vertical integration of concepts and themes. We needed for all of this a very well trained, motivated, energized faculty. That was the most crucial part of this roadmap and for the various pedagogical tools to run successfully in class. And so here we are, proud to have taken the first steps to this journey. In the January of 2021, we undertook a strategic partnership with the Council of Creative Education, which is CCE, Finland. They are a part of Finland Education Services, and this strategic partnership has opened a vista of opportunities for the teachers of TAS because they bring to us signature courses like the Diploma in Early Childhood Education, e-pedagogy courses, which are run for early childhood education teachers as well as K-12 facilitators. This is a masterclass in hybrid teaching. This was supported with live workshops on TAS campus where CCE facilitators were working very closely with the TAS team of teachers. Ms. Simran Balani herself was on campus working with the teachers and getting them to understand that how the key learning outcomes and various other essentials of NEP had to be mapped with the approaches that had to be taken in classes. Well, do you think there's more? There's so much more because that's when we began. And that's where our journey started. We, through curriculum and pedagogy, aim to promote skill based learning and minimize at task road based learning. Well, it has been important for TAS to bring in programs for teachers and develop them so that we can map the learning outcomes proposed in the ICSE curriculum to the finished pedagogical tools. Thus, the task of reducing the curriculum in subjects to the core essentials has taken shape. We have been using capable and motivated teachers, understanding the local curriculum, and trying to look at how finished curriculum is run in order to make this successful. When we look at critical thinking skills, the classroom activities have been designed through inquiry, discovery, discussion, and analysis. Competency based education, development of scientific temperament, undertaking of STEAM courses, and etiquette learning are all initiatives directed to developing critical thinking, and that's how holistic education can be done. Interactive classrooms are being designed to reduce the dependency on textbooks. I can hear some background noise from someone's end. Can everyone mute themselves, please? Thank you. The upcoming PBL, digital game based learning modules, and powerful reflective tools like self and peer evaluation and learning are all being made way for in the weeks to come so that inquiry based learning is encouraged. This would help our students to also openly ask questions in class, which is so much required to develop curiosity. When I look at experiential learning, which is another key element or proposed in the NEP policy, we need to have fun, creative, collaborative, and exploratory activities in the classroom. They are a must because they are the ones that build a deeper student learning. Redesigning our open spaces, working on creative timetable, establishing real world connections in the classrooms to the subjects which are being covered are a tantamount part for this initiative to take shape. Well, in fact, these days when I visit the kindergarten, it is therapeutic for me because I see children joyously leading classrooms. That is what is meant by student led circle time, and student led meetings are en route. My teachers now experience so much sense of joy and satisfaction because learning is now centered around the students, and they are now making the real world connections with their own efforts. All these initiatives are required to bring in the much needed nurturing of the mind. So parents, let me bring to you how we have even moved on to implementing these strategies in our grades 1 and 2. Trust me, it's just been a couple of days, but children have started using slate and chalk, which is an environmentally progressive way from TAS to help them understand simple ideas but through experiential learning, weather, date, calendar, and even moods, emotions, and concepts like length. So, ladies and gentlemen, I let you soak in the big picture. Here is NEP ready task for you all to visualize. Please soak in the poster. I now request our little host to take this event forward. It's a bliss to see the little ones lead us today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NEP in action. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Raman. Now, may I request my friend Eva to kindly inaugurate the NEP poster. That poster speaks volumes about not only 21st century skills, but also ethics and moral values that are taught in our daily classes.
Komal, hold on. Eva?
Yes. Say.
Yes. Hello everyone. Here at Pleasant NEP poster.
Thank you, Eva.
Thank you very much for this session. Now I'm going to take you through my daily class routine. Daily class routine. Are you excited like me? Are you excited like me? We start our day with circle time. In circle time, we have moments of mindfulness. Which is our time to express gratitude. I call on my friend Tanush. Tanush will take us through my moments of mindfulness. Through moments of mindfulness. Hello everyone, my name is Tanush Nirpal from Junior KG. I'm gonna show you a glimpse of circle times in our class. Johnny comes, close your eyes. Dear God, be with us today. Fill our hearts with joy, our classrooms with learning, our lessons with faith, our bodies with good health. Fill our school with love. Today is Republic Day of India. Thank you. Moments of mindfulness calm down our mind and help us to prepare for the rest of the day. Thank you, my friend Tanu, for showing moments of mindfulness. Like Mama, Papa, we have our meetings too, but in our meeting we sing and dance. Now let's go to our next segment. Dance and sing.
Daddy shark, Daddy shark, Daddy shark.
Grandma shark, Grandma shark, Grandma shark, Grandma shark.
Grandpa shark, Grandpa shark, Grandpa shark, Grandpa shark.
Hello friend, my name is Truvisha Sabre. I am a girl. I am 4 years old. My school name is the Academy School. I will start today. Baby shark, we cycle time is the most enjoyable part of the day. Our parents would like to share their thoughts about wonderful cycle time that we enjoy.
Hello, I'm Divik's mother. Divik is in junior KG. His class starts with circle time. In this online education, the social skills are lacking amongst the kid. But in TAS, the class starts with the circle time, and one kid starts saying the prayer and other kids follow them. And in this circle time, they talk about how is the weather, what is the date today. So this is how they start interacting with each other. With this activity, Divik feels that he is a valuable member amongst the group. And this gave him the confidence to talk with others with less hesitancy, and shyness in him. Thank you, Tas, and my thanks to Sunena teacher and Rohini teacher.
Hello, I am Dhanashri, mother of Tanush Nilapwar from Junior KG. I want to talk about the benefits I have seen in my son because of the circle time teachers are taking in the class. So basically, circle time contains the prayer, talking about the weather, and the calendar, like today's date. So it has increased the observation skill in my son because when teacher is asking them to look out the window and tell how's the weather today, so kids are observing that every day is a different weather, and at different places also there is a different weather. And also when teacher are asking them to tell what is the today's date, month, year, so because of that they are learning how to read the calendar, and every day is a different date. So overall, circle time is bringing so much benefits in them. It is increasing their observation skills, learning skills. It is helping in the cognitive development also. And nowadays, teacher has asked kids to take circle time one by one. So it has increased the public speaking skill also. So I really want to thank TAS for implementing this idea. I am liking it, my son is liking it, and I think all the parents and kids are liking it. Thank you.
Navya, you're on mute. Navya, you're on mute.
Thank you, parents. The question is, how did we get here? All I know is my teachers did a lot of study to make my classroom fun. My please request Mr. Sammy, Mr. Ham, and Mr. Kali from CC Even to talk about this.
I know that. Thank you very much. Okay, first of all, a very greetings from cold and snowy Finland to the entire India about the 73rd Republic Day for India. A great, great day. India has come a long way in its journey and has proven a mark as a part of the superpower for the IT, superpower for the mathematics, as well as many other areas in the world. And now it's a time for India to unveil its potential, true potential through the field of education. And that's the concept of the National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020. So my name is Heram Kulkarni. I am the director at the Council for Creative Education Finland. And along with me, I have my colleague, Kari Lohivuori, who is heading the pedagogical leadership programs. Kari, welcome. And we will both
Thank
take
you.
it forward.
And my congratulations to India too, from Finland.
Yes, thank you, Kari. Okay, so today actually briefly we will go through some of the. So if you see this journey, this event itself shows a very important part, that this event is been hosted by the kids. That means that we are giving them the student agency or power which is required in the classroom learning. And this entire concept is not built overnight. It takes a sustained effort. It needs a strategy. It needs a support from the leadership. And more importantly, it needs a very hard work from the teachers. So myself and Kari will talk briefly about this. What exactly is the role of the teachers and the leadership in this entire process of bringing this forward? And I'm sure that most of you, after hearing the kids, I think hearing like adults and the old people like me doesn't make sense, but I will try to make sense in a matter of few minutes actually. So Kari, tell me the importance of the teachers or the teachers training in this entire process of developing a school. What do you think as a real reflection for last 1 year while working with TAS? Do you have any quick reflections or ideas?
Well, you can see very clearly that the children have been activated very much in all that we have seen. They have done wonderful presentations, and the children have taken a very active role in presenting things. And you can see the cheerfulness, the happiness of the children when they are involved in all these activities. You can really see the happiness. And I think that reflects into their everyday life in the school, in the classrooms. So I think this is a very big leap forward. And I'm not sure, but I can imagine that this is a big difference compared to many other schools in India. And the teachers have been doing a wonderful job here, giving the children the opportunity. In many schools, in many countries, teachers grab onto their role. In the Finnish teachers training, we often we even counted by minutes how much of the lesson time the teacher is quiet, and how the children are active, because one big difficulty with teachers is to keep shut up in the classroom. The teachers tend to be loving their own voice, and this is a big difference when we find the role that the children start being the speakers, the doers in the classroom. And I think TAS has done a good job here.
Very true. I think you highlighted the important point of this process, that giving the student agency, giving them confidence that they have the ability to learn on themselves, and giving them time and power in the classroom. That's the basic idea behind how the NEP should roll out. So we always say at the CC that what is a good creative classroom? Where the teaching time is less than the learning time. So learning time should be more than the teaching time. That means, as Kari said, that okay, the teacher should slow down and get the kids be in the front stage. And they have the ability to do that. So with this part, actually, Council for Creative Education has been working with our proud partner from Pune, the Academy School, and its entire leadership team to develop this entire quite good quality learning environment for the kids from kindergarten till grade 10, and as well as in the future till grade 12 for the matriculation, this entire journey to take forward. So this outset, actually, I would like to thank the entire management trustee team of the TAS, the principals of the school, and the main important leader behind this part, the CEO of the school, Dr. Maithili Tambe, for giving this opportunity to work with us and feeling us as a part of the team, working together as a part of team. So my team, along with Simran leading, so she is the leader, let's say Jhansi Ki Rani from CC team. She leads the way, and along with another Rani Lakshmbai, principal TAS, she takes care of the baton forward for doing this part. today being the Republic Day, I remember these great people, those who made the India a nation proud for all of us actually. And I think we can see the reflections of those leaders in this new upcoming leaders for all of us. So this makes an important part that when we started, CC Finland started working on various initiatives on the national education policy, the way work go back in 2015, when the initial draft analysis of this policy came through the different parts of the learning outcomes. Way back in 2016, when we were working with government of Chhattisgarh, government of Maharashtra, government of Delhi, we found that learning outcomes are the key principles on which how the curriculum can be built on. So for that, in 2017, Government of India launched the learning outcomes based curriculum policy. And then it started the main draft policy in 2018. And in 2020, the NEP draft has been finally put for the approval, and which is now part. We are really proud that the TAS is the real school which just don't say that it's a NEP ready school or NEP model school, but we show it with the activity we show in the classroom. So this is an opportunity for everyone to welcome to the school. It's not possible within the current pandemic part, but whenever you get a time, please visit our school. Make sure that you come to school and see what is happening in the classroom, how the interaction of the teachers happening with the students. And for this, actually, I would like to say a big thanks to all the teachers. In this pandemic time, it was really difficult to manage this entire process of teaching, learning. And in that, we were changing the mode from the parents or the teachers' power to the students' power. And it was a two-way shift. First, going to online and giving power to the students. It's a very big thing. So I think those who are just looking at today's short presentation, they will not understand the major efforts. But many of the educators who are working this right now, the entire CC network from across 20 countries is watching this program live. And I can see that on our YouTube channel and Facebook, everything is live. So they know the meaning behind the efforts which are being taken to make this possible. So I would like to thank teachers for this, because they are the real pillar behind this entire process. So Kari, a short, quick question for today is that we see that the student agency is an important role. Also the role of a principal to take this giving power to the teachers from the principal is also an important role. You have been working on this process of shared leadership. So I think you have seen a main reflection on this part. Your thoughts on this?
Yes. In the old days, the principal was like God, doing everything, knowing everything, and telling everything how to be done. But nowadays, teachers are well trained, and they are playing the very important part in the running the school. And giving, when the principal gives room for the staff, for the teachers to do their part, give their input into their everyday life, giving their ideas and giving them the possibility to implement in the classroom their ideas, freedom, trusting them, that brings an enormous amount of new let's say, ideas and new strength into the whole organization. And that's not a weakness from the principal, it's a strongness from the principal, because he or she knows how good the staff is and how much ideas and how much good is inside the staff, and letting it out. The school blooms in a much stronger and a bigger way in this way, and of course it's also away from the principal's heavy everyday work, because some principals mini manage inside the school and exhaust themselves, and at the same time things don't get being done. But when you spread it out, give responsibility to the teachers, they want to take responsibility and they know how to do things, and in this way everybody gets from this.
Very true, Kari. Thanks. And I think this also gives an immense pleasure that And I should mention that all the coordinators at the TAS, those who have taken these efforts to make sure that not only at the foundational years, but also at the primary and upper primary grades, they have been working to make sure that how we can be able to make this process possible. It's not that we have achieved everything. It's not, definitely. We have yet to achieve a lot of things. But we are in the process of the progress towards that path. So we need the support and inputs from all the parents, all the stakeholders, as well as all the research community in the field of education to make this possible. So please come forward and make sure that you contribute to this, our important noble cause of working with the TAS as a model school and make it. So your vigilant eyes are more important to us. So your inputs will make it possible. So thank you, Kari, for making this possible, and we will take it forward. Thank you very much. So one more important aspect of this entire process is that CCE is a organization works with the many partner organizations, and more importantly, we have working with the city of Tampere makes us a very proud partner of city of Tampere and Education Tampere. So for that, I would like to welcome the main person behind this entire story, Sami. Sami, please welcome Sami Puttonen, the Senior Advisor of Education Tampere and the main coordinator for the Education Tampere on this platform. Sami, welcome. A short introduction about Sami. Sami is an enthusiastic educator and as well as the startup ecosystem builder who has developed the entrepreneurial mindset and a genuine a mindset to help the organizations in the Education Tampere community to make the Education Finland a success. Actually, he is in charge of the Education Tampere project as well as he builds the ecosystem around this part. And I request Sami to say a few words on this occasion.
Thank you very much, Hiram, for those words. Yes, good morning from Finland to everybody, and of course, first and the most importantly, happy Republic Day. I have to confess, I didn't know it was today until Hiram mentioned me about it, and I googled it, and it's already 73rd, so it's a great milestone. So congratulations on that. And also another important thing, which I think goes even more. It's very happy to see those small learners around to tell and share their stories. So big hand for all of you kids over there. You are doing a great job. You are the future. But yes, I'm working at Education Tampere, which is a national, and Tampere regionally driven entity owned by the city, and basically work closely with different educational institutions, other companies who are related in the educational field. And the idea is to support the best way possible on their growth process, internationalization, and bringing them need resources, contacts, and of course, sparring on various different topics. I had my own educational startup before I start this job. So I'm always joking, I'm helping others to succeed where I failed myself. But that's the way path of learning. So that's the key for everything. But I won't be taking more of your time, and it's great to see this event ongoing and the new national education policy implementation ongoing. I think it's a very important process, and as Hiram said, as already quite much at the beginning, this education is quite much key to the future. So that's the way to build a strong nation, which makes a great impact for the world. So congratulations as well for the task taking the model school role on implementing this. But enjoy and have a great event. I'll be staying online at least for a while, still modeling how this goes on. Thank you very much.
Kiitos, Sami. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your comments and your encouraging words to make this event a great success, actually. Thank you very much. So actually, this is the very long journey. And actually, as we really confess that, okay, we need the support from everyone stakeholder in this process. And the key pillars of this entire process, how we can encourage the teachers to take the power of learning to the students and making them a process. And that's the process of the national education policy. We are really proud that we should be able to work on this part. And we work with the research, and we work with the background study, and the work which requires many of the things. For example, we really give importance to the skills rather than the content. We give importance to the comprehension skills, but not just to give the importance on reading and writing. That will definitely, those skills are important, but also comprehensions and the entrepreneurial skills also are important. So we give the all-round development for that. And this is a very long process. So we need your support. So with these words, I thank you everyone for listening to me. And this is a grand vision. And again, I would like to thank entire TAS management trustee, CEO, Dr. Maithili Tambe, principal, and entire team to make this a success. Thank you very much.
That seems a lot of work, which I don't understand yet. But thank you, CC Finland team with NEP implementation and Finnish pedagogy. We have started our pre-writing and pre-reading, pre-writing sessions. Let's hear our parents on this.
Hello everyone, my name is Cheryl and I'm a parent of Tanveer Singh, a student of class nursery. I take this opportunity today to say a great big thank you to the entire team of TAS for the excellent work that they have done in the past 6 months. A great heartfelt thank you to Archana ma'am, who from the very first day of school has been a support system. It is today, because of her patience, support, and guidance, that we see a drastic difference in Tanveer. Tanveer is far more confident, well outspoken, has great grammar, language, vocabulary, sentence formations, and it is all because of the efforts that the team at TAS has put into it in making him what he is today. Today, if anybody meets Tanveer after a gap of 6 months, they see a great difference in him and they thank me as a parent. And all that I have to say to them, that it is completely the efforts of the school and the faculty there. So thank you so much for everything that you have done and that you will continue to do. I feel extremely honored to be associated with an institute like TAS. Thank you once again. Take care. Have a great day.
Good morning and a very happy Republic Day to all the parents, teachers and the TAS team. I am Apeksha Tatia. I am mother of Rivan Tatia. He is a nursery student at the academy school. It is said that a child's life is like a piece of paper and everything and everyone leaves a mark on it, and schools plays important role in this. At the age of pre-primary and primary, their mind is not built to be sit and to be taught. They are built to be explore, play and learn. The teachers at TAS knows this very well. And I can say this because I have seen the pre-primary curriculum and it is so well designed and attractive and creative for kids that they automatically gets engaged into this. When we started the school in the month of June, it was online and we were not having any task kit or any study material with us. At that time, Miss Vashi started taking activities with turmeric paste, like make the turmeric paste and print your thumb, print your palm, like that activities. When we received the task kit, uh, there were ball crayons and grasp crayon in the kit. So the school started with the coloring and scribbling with those ball crayons and grass crayons. The shape of those crayons was so attractive. Means Rivan found it so attractive that he keeps on scribbling and coloring whole day long, and this develops a good grasp on pencil. The activities like paper tearing by themselves, paper tearing, paper pasting, palm printing, finger printing, and removing the sticker and pasting it on appropriate place. These activities are too easy yet too useful and helpful to develop Rivan's hand-eye coordination.
Respected Principal Ma'am and all the teachers of TAS. I am Swati Lekha Lahiri, mother of Rachaita Lahiri. Today I am here to share her progress with all of you. Rachaita has a great quality of trying to improve herself on whatever she does. I first noticed it when she started singing. She wouldn't just try to pick up the tune but also used to be very eager to pronounce the lyrics properly. Initially, I thought that she shouldn't take that kind of pressure at this age, but then realized if that's her inherent nature, then why change it? I saw her approach reading, writing, coloring, recitation, etc. with the same mindset, and this attitude has actually helped her a lot. For example, she joined TAS a term later than her other classmates, but she fit in just fine and picked up the pace on her own. Previously, she used to write the letters with dots, but now she is able to write the letters, even the new letters, without dot and without anyone's help. As a mother, I am very proud of her for being so hardworking. I am also very thankful to all the teachers at TAS for guiding her along the way and providing her the platform to express herself. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sujata Reddy. I am the mother of Vian Rao who studies in senior KGA. I'm going to share my thoughts about how multiple languages helps the kids. So first thing which comes to my mind is it helps them to understand better. You might have experienced the same thing, like when we try to explain one particular thing in a certain language, it is very difficult for them to understand, but when we change the switch the language, it becomes very easy for them. Apart from that, it helps them to socialize better, they start communicating with kids who are from different region or culture, so that way they can understand the language, and they understand the other culture better. So eventually they develop more empathy towards other cultures as well. And the other thing is they build good reading, writing, and vocabulary because they have much more options. And apart from that, scientifically, it increases their brain function as well because they have to switch between the languages, and it develops their IQ as well. So yeah, thank you.
Hello. Firstly, thank you for providing me this opportunity to share my thoughts on how this multi-language learning is benefiting my child. So, Ian started speaking quite late, and I realized that, for him, communicating his thoughts has always been a small issue because his vocabulary was still building up. And in this year, senior KG, like there were different subjects, Hindi, Marathi, and obviously English. So I was a bit skeptical in the beginning, like how is he going to cope up with that? But thanks to all the teachers, like they are, very much understanding in that regard, and they always take care of individual child needs. And like in Ian case, because our mother tongue is Hindi, so initially I thought like he might not be very much comfortable with Marathi, but let me give you an example. Like now whenever I give him a fruit, he doesn't always say like a fruit or phal, but he sometimes tell me okay phale, which he has just learned in his Marathi class. So that's a very positive change that I'm seeing in him, and the credit goes to all the teachers like Asha ma'am and Marathi and Hindi teacher. Like in the Marathi class also, if he's not able to understand anything, in one go. She always makes sure like to to just translate that thing in Hindi so that the child can understand. And because I know this is the phase where a child is able to absorb things very quickly if it is being taught in a right way. So this is happening with him, and like in the normal day-to-day classes as well, Asha ma'am always takes care, like whenever he's not able to understand any concept in English, she just readily translates it in Hindi, because she knows like he's very much comfortable in his native language. And because of that only he is now able to communicate in a much better way, and he's building up his vocab. And I know in today's world, learning different languages is a really essential thing to do. And thankfully all my inhibitions which were there previously are no more, and I'm just grateful to all the teachers who are taking so much efforts on a daily basis, so that the child is able to understand each and every concept in the best possible way.
Remember what we did after developing our pre-writing and pre-reading skills? Yes, we published our own books. We are young authors of TAS. Put your hands together for our young authors, and let's look at the super video of book publishing. From book publishing to hosting it. I'm telling you 5 little duck story. Once upon a time is a hot sunny day. Five little baby duck and mama duck. Big day. Bye bye. My name is Preeti Logan Chanda. 5 little ducks sailing one day over the hills and far away. 4 little ducks went sailing one day. Hello, I am Rivan Tatia. This is Changu and this is Mangu. Changu is having 5 little ducks. He took them for swimming. 5 little ducks came back. Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm going to talk about Bella, Bear, and the bird. Bella, Bella, what do you see? I see a brown bear looking at me. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a parrot looking at me. Go for a boat ride, then watch the sunset. Then they lived happily ever after. Friends, hello teacher. My name is Panya. Today I'm going to talk about Bella and Bear and Bird story. One day there was Bella. She was going to meet her friends. She packed her food and water bottle. She picked snacks and water bottle, and she eat, and banana and biscuit she eat. And she go away. And she saw so many. Hello. Then she meet her friends Bella, Bear, and thank you friends, thank you teachers to watching, to listen my Bella and Bear and Bird story. Hello everyone, my name is Tanush Nilupar from Junior KG. Bella Bear means birds. There was 4 birds. There was a pigeon and a crow. Once a day, Bella went to the forest and met a bear. Bella Bear went ahead and saw so many birds floating all around. They jump in the water, swim, they get tired and sat in the bus and went home. Bye everyone. Thank you for listening to my story. Good morning everyone. My name is Sita Sandeep Raut from Senior KG Class A. Today I am the author of this book, The Thirsty Crow. Once upon a time there was one crow flying in the sky. It was very sunny day. Slowly water level started coming up. He drank water and flew away. So, moral of the story is save each drops. I hope you like my story. Thank you. Hello friends, hello teacher. My name is Maya Gandhi. I study in Senior KG. I have written a book of a thirsty crow. One day, the thirsty crow was flying in the sky. There was a so hot summer. Then he sees a pot. He put the pebbles one by one in a pot. But it's big. Right? Then slowly the water came up. And he was very happy. Then he drank the water. Then he flew away. Then save each drop of water every day. Moral of the story is don't waste water and use your brain every time. The brain gives us a right answer. Thank you.
Advik, you're on mute. Advik, can you unmute, please?
Yes, I have unmute. From book publishing to hosting an event, we have crossed each milestone successfully. This is not the end. This is just beginning. As someone said, picture abhi baki hai mere dost. Every milestone that we achieve is because of our efforts put in by our teacher. So let's hear from our teacher. What went into bringing play to learn for us?
Here we are with a very energetic team of TAS who is going to talk to us about NEP foundational years implementation, what it meant for them, how was the unlearning to learn process. So let's start with the coordinator of pre-primary, Ms. Asha Nair. Asha, what is your thoughts on new pedagogical structure?
Simran, what I understand from the new education policy is it's based on 4 pillars, which are access, equity, quality, and accountability. And in this policy, the old structure of 10 plus 2, that's been taken away and it's been replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So in total, like 12 years of schooling with 3 years of preschool. And this structure basically focuses on activity-based learning, covering the age group of 3 to 8 years. And the core structure is learning rather than testing. And this kind of makes an environment which is learner-centered. And this has been a tremendous learning via implementation of new pedagogical strategies and doing training programs with CC Finland to make it a reality.
Yes, and it has been amazing experience for CCE Finland also to come there to work with all of you to brainstorm. So it has been totally amazing. I move to Archana. Archana, talk to us about implementation of Finnish curriculum in TAS.
The implementation of Finnish pedagogy and its complementary framework to NEP are aligned to promote children's holistic growth, development, and learning in collaboration with their parents. Learning through play is the core essential, and we had a fabulous time unlearning to learn, theme integration, language infusion, and the best was introducing circle time. To encourage our young learners, we conducted a fireless cooking activity in our virtual class. We decided to make aloo chaat to give students the feel of a chef. We made chefs caps, which kept them motivated throughout the cooking session. The session started with a hand wash to make sure that the little chef's hands were not dirty while cooking. Students were very excited and were ready with all the ingredients. The teacher explained how and what should be done. Students followed the instructions and started peeling the potatoes, which were already boiled by their parents. It helped students to improve their hand-eye coordination. Then they smashed the potatoes with the help of spoons, which helped the students to improve their fine motor skills. Students were very happy and enjoyed the whole activity. With them, their parents also enjoyed the activity a lot. Students completed making aloo chaat by adding chaat masala and salt to add the dish to the dish, and later they shared the dish with their parents too. Some students use cheese and lemons to make the dish tastier. Students were very happy with making the dish. This activity helped the students to be more active and creative and innovative. Thank you.
That's amazing, Archana. So, for people who are joining us from the global platforms, aloo chaat is one of the most famous snacking item in India, and this was done with children of 3.5 years old. So, yeah, it is amazing. Thank you so much, Archana ma'am, for sharing that with us. So, let's talk a little bit more about circle time with Miss Sunana. What do you want to add about circle time?
Yeah, surely, ma'am. A circle time is a time which our children really enjoy. We start our day with circle. So you must be thinking, what is a circle? So a circle is a shape that never ends. Similarly, a circle time is a fun time that never ends. Our circle time starts with moment of mindfulness. The aim behind it is to develop gratitude and reflection in children. Then we have the weather talk, where we ask the children to go look out of the window and tell us what the weather is. This helps to develop the observation skills of the children. And they also understand that the weather is not the same every day, it keeps changing. Then we have the calendar time, during which the children tell us what is the date, what is the month, and what is the year going on. So this helps to develop the concepts of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The children also understand that the day changes every day. Then the month is of 30 days, and then the whole year is there. So it improves the sequencing of numbers also for the children. After that, we have music and movement, rhymes, songs, which helps to develop the gross motor skills of the children. It also improves coordination and rhythm in the children. Then reading a story, participating in movement activities, relaxation activities, all makes the circle time a enjoyable part of the day. Thus, circle time provides a time for listening, developing attention span, promoting oral communication, and learning new concepts and skills. Our children have started enjoying circle time so much that they are the ones who take the circle time in class now. They ask their friends what is the weather, they ask their friends what is the date, what is the month, and it's really a great time for children. It has helped to develop their confidence and their oral skills as well.
Absolutely, Miss Sunana. And it is so joyful to see these children participating, interacting. And isn't that what we want? Activating the student agency and making sure that, these students are our little leaders, which you will see soon coming up in the student led meetings, probably in the March of 2022. Now I move to Miss Kavita, who is very eager to talk to us about one of the most important modules of NEP, bagless days. Does it just mean like no, not carrying the bag, or it has more meaning to it? Miss Kavita, help us with that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Simran. So, according to new national education policy, children need not to carry bags on one particular day in a week. Instead of normal studies, children will do learning activities via implementation of creative timetable. So, learning could happen through fun-based activities like quiz, games, watching a movie which will convey a social message, or create a group artwork reflecting their learning on any topic, or a field trips to places of historical, cultural, and tourist importance, and many more. So it helps to make learning flexible and enhance their personal growth. So going bagless means there are no barriers or preconceived concepts that stand in the way of using their creative skills to develop. The emphasis is also on finding what makes children happy. And fun activities in class is always a prescription of being happy. In senior KG, Friday is a fun day and is filled with activities like music and movement, public speaking where creative interactions are done, and oral sessions on regional language, that is Marathi. So this is what we do in on Friday, and it's a fun day for my children. Thank you.
So well said. So that explains what is bagless days for us. And now I move to Miss Rohini. We are hearing a lot of chatter when we are entering the classrooms of kindergarten. So let's talk a little bit about child's interaction and how it is important.
Yes, Simran ma'am, it is very much important because we at Task, we are very proud to create a right atmosphere, a socially interactive atmosphere in the class. So every day we start a day asking our children how are they doing, how is everything, how was their day going on. So this improves the strong language skills in themselves, creativity, and they speak so much, and it is very fun in the class. It's very much fun, and this increases the social intelligence, and this builds up confidence in themselves. So this helps a lot.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rohini. And now I go to a very important person who is taking this ahead, the integration of these foundational years, which we probably go from kindergarten to grade 1 and 2. And we will talk to Shabana about how does it feels like this whole thing coming to grade 1 and 2.
Okay, Simran, I would like to share with you that the NEP's new pedagogical structure has not only devoted transition time from kindergarten to grade 1, but also the infusion of circle time and project-based learning is bringing in much needed integration in between subjects and grades as well. We have introduced NEP's new pedagogical structure few months back for our kindergarten children. Looking at their confidence and happiness, we decided to launch NEP new pedagogical structure for our grade 1 and grade 2 students as well. And we have introduced this structure few days back. And it's very, very, like, I feel the happiness from within. It's awesome to see them enjoying the classes now. So that's all
Great.
I wanted to share.
Amazing. And I'm sure the parents are also enjoying this in the background, now that the classrooms have come online and in the homes of all our parents. And I hear so many times from parents, when there is this moments of mindfulness happening, even I am doing it. And I enjoy your action song, or the meeting song, like we call it. And now let me move to our smiling leader, Mrs. Raman, and let's hear from her. What does it feel for her school to accomplish such a big milestone, and what are the way forwards from here?
Simran, I think there's only one word that I would say, that it's wow. It's wow everywhere, on everyone's face who is at TAS, because we can see a huge shift in the approach to learning. Because till now, I feel that the teaching community has been so overwhelmed with just the task of teaching. If I've taught well, the children have learned well. And that is something that the NEP has so lovingly addressed. And I think it is a huge milestone that the government of India has achieved, and it is on us how. And I can see my team has taken on this task with so much of resilience and so much of gusto. I can see them using these strategies that thankfully the CC Finland team has brought to us, with their expertise and with their knowledge of Finnish education services and systems, that it is now transforming the way my students are in class. When they smile, when they do things independently, when I see student agency developing in them, when I see my teachers doing a activity not because it is scheduled in their calendar, it is being done because it demands, the topic demands that. It's an evolving lesson, and it's beautiful to see that, because that's where the essence of true learning lies, to be driven by the learner. When we say learner centric, it's not just a term, it is a philosophy, because till we understand that the learner is the one who is the most crucial piece of the puzzle, and we are servers to that higher purpose, then we can achieve. Oh my God, there's no limit to learning, no limit to where we can take our classrooms to. And I am so overjoyed by the fact that we as a school have taken up this task so well in time. It's been so many months of preparation and thinking and revisiting what we are doing, what we need to change, how do we need to change. And it's a very objective process of reflection on looking at what we should carry forth, what we need to really change and change drastically, so that we are doing what is truly desirous of this NEP policy and the recommendations. Because at the end of it, if we see, I believe that we cannot be piecemeal. We need to take things as they are, because if we are piecemeal, that means that we are doing only what suits us, and often we stay where we are, we hardly move. But if we imbibe something that comes to us fully and with the trust that is so much required, then only we can move forward. And I'm so glad that the Academy School has taken this up, as it is making sure that we do things right. We do it as recommended, because that's the way forward. That's all.
Thank you, teachers, for all your hard work. Not only academics, but you are guiding us for educate, learning, and good manners. Here is a small clipping of the same. Hello everyone, my name is Dia. I'm going to talk about why we have to be thankful for our community helpers. Community helpers are the important person who helps us. Some examples of community helpers are doctor, police, teacher, and farmer and postman. A postman brings us letter, a doctor treats us from disease, a policeman keeps us safe, a teacher imagine a day without the community helpers. We should be kind and they should get us support, and we have to be kind, and we should talk nicely. Thank you everyone. Dear community helpers, I would like to thank you for your work you do. You take care of our society, and you keep it clean and safe. And thank you for your work you do. I would like to sing a poem for you. In a community, we stay together, we help each other. Let's take a walk through.
Louder.
Who are these people? There's an architect who make the home perfect. There is a plumber who makes the pipe.
Look at me.
Then there is a electrician who fixes the fan and light. Then there is a barber who cuts our hair and trim them. There is a driver to take us everywhere. In a community, we stay together, help each other. Let's take a walk through.
Navya?
The way we approach cancer, nothing can stop us from achieving our goals. As we come to question, can we request Principal Ma'am Mrs. Yaman to say both of thanks?
Thank you, Navya, for handing over the podium to me, because at this stage, the word that comes to my mind is gratitude. Because I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to firstly my learners. They are the ones who have engaged in the activities in such a wholesome manner, and they are the ones who have enabled us reach this milestone. Thank you so much. Secondly, my team of teachers. Every teacher at the academy who has taken up this task of becoming well read, to the point, learning new things, unlearning what they were practicing earlier. Oh my God, this was a journey that was very arduous for them, but I know that each one of them has put in their best and they continue to do that. Thank you so much. I really would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Team CC Finland, for Simran, for Mr. Heram, for Kari, and Mr. Sami for, of course, joining today's event and showing his support for all that we are doing at TAS. You are the ones who have been guiding us in the right direction. You're the ones who have been correcting us where we are not up to the mark. Because, as I said, if we have to be the best, we have to do the best. And so we strive, I promise, to each and every person who is watching this event. We are making our fullest efforts and we are in the process of doing things right. Thank you for taking our efforts in the right spirit and supporting us. I thank the parents, each one of you who has taken out the time It was a long ceremony, but trust me, it wouldn't have been more difficult than our presenters. If you would have noticed, they have all been sitting in this chair where they were made to sit initially at around, say, 11, with so much of joy and pride because they are the little hosts for an event. I don't think any school would take such a big risk to host an event with these pre primary students. But I think that's the way forward. Yeah. So I thank the parents for taking out the time, for being in this event with us, for making us, feel proud for what we are doing, for supporting us wholeheartedly. After this, I really would like to thank coming back to my little hosts. Thank you so much, Riansh, Navya, Aditi. Can I have the spotlight on them, please? On my four students, my four little hosts.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Navya, Aditi, where's Riansh? And where is our little star, Advik? Oh my God, Advik, how are you doing? Thank you so much, dearies. Riansh is not spotlighted yet. Please spotlight him as well.
Eva.
Yeah, and Eva. Where's Eva? Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking our event, the entire event you have hosted in a marvelous, marvelous manner. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hearts to everyone. Okay. And last but not the least, I want to thank the entire administrative team of TAS. They are the ones who take care of every little aspect that we wouldn't even guess about. And they are the ones who have coordinated the entire event so seamlessly. Thank you so much for all that you have done. Thank you, everybody. May you have a nice day. Happy 73rd Republic Day to each one of you. Thank you. God bless. That's me signing off.